Alright, good morning guys. What's going on? It's Dave, Exion Gaming here. Just doing a little bit of early morning, I guess. It's not too early. It's almost 7 o'clock here on the East Coast, right near Boston, Massachusetts. And that's something we're going to be talking about, or I'm going to be talking about today, and that's Boston and some of the issues and some of the problems with the EX RAID system. And I'm also doing a little bit of a test on this. I'm trying to see if my battery pack can keep up with the game usage and streaming, because ever since the last update I've run into a problem. Now, not the forced update. I believe the forced update brought us up to 0.73 on Android. They pushed an update, well, they silently released an update, 0.75, and I updated to that through APK Mirror. It's signed by Niantic, so it's the official release, but they didn't push it out immediately to the App Store or to iOS, and they didn't force the update. And in case any of you guys are younger viewers, or you're watching this later, you're not really sure what I'm talking about. So there's a couple terms you're going to want to know on updates, and they're rollout, push, and force. So when a app goes, well, another term would be wild. When an app goes wild and it's released into the wild, it is released one of a few ways. So the developer puts it onto the Play Store or the iTunes Store. Users can also share the APK file amongst each other and install it that way. If you go to your device settings and enable developer options and install from unknown devices, you can install APK files that you download, and that will allow you to get it sometimes, up to 2 days early in some cases, sometimes multiple days early, and usually it's pretty safe. However, one of the problems, you watch Trainer Tips videos, he ran into this. I ran into the same issue. When 0.73 or 0.71, it was being called at the time, when that version came out, it was not being rolled out. Well, the rollout was paused. Now, what a rollout is exactly what it sounds like. As the APK starts to roll out to different areas and different time zones, because, for example, let's say India or China, Japan, they all have different versions of the Play Store. They all have different versions of the Apple Store. So what happens is, those versions have to be in the right language. Not the app itself, just the details of that app, what's been updated, what's been changed, the bug fixes, etc. So it takes time for each of those to be. The developer has to push it to the Play Store, and the Play Store has to roll it out. So, in the case of 0.71 error, what happened is they started rolling it out. Some people got it. Now, once it was released into the wild, and just a couple people had it, they started sharing it on mirror sites. One of the great things about the internet, and, it's very true, once something's on there, it will never go away. So people started sharing it on APK Mirror, etc. But Niantic ended up pausing the the release because there was a massive bug that made raids almost impossible. It didn't make them, you know, it was not a totally game-breaking glitch, but it was pretty breaking. Also, I want to show you guys what just happened here. I just got a bonus on that last screen, and it was 100 XP bonus. If you guys don't know this, on the 100th species of every Pokemon you catch, so in multiples of 100, 100, 200, 300, etc., you will get a extra 100 experience. Now that it's nice, but I'm almost level 32 right now. That's spinning a new Pokestop, or that's catching one new Pokemon. Not one new Pokemon. I could just go out and catch any Pokemon. That's 100 XP. I could spin 4 Pokestops. That's not a lot. If you get 100 of the same Pokemon, you should get, I don't know, something. You should get a gold medal in your Pokedex. That would be nice. So let me show you. I just got that bonus for the Spearow. When I go back and watch the stream later, I'm sure it'll be there. So if I check on Spearow, it should say I've caught some multiple of 100. Yep, there we go. Seen 143, caught 100. Okay, so it does not count for the evolutions. It only counts for that specific Pokemon. So it does not count for the species line, only that individual species. And that's something I get, I don't know, the semantics about what to call it. You know, are Pikachu and Raichu the same species, or are they the same family, different species? I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, if you guys didn't know that about the 100 Pokemon, now you do. Very low bonus, nice extra little something, but also, if you didn't know about that, you still wouldn't know about it. All it says is bonus. You don't know what it's for, and it's such a small XP bonus, it doesn't matter. Also, if you don't normally throw curveballs, throw a curveball. You know, or whatever. Catch 2 Pokemon on your first throw. It's not, that bonus is not worth what it is worth to catch 100 Pokemon. Or, something they should do is if you catch, say, 500 of the same Pokemon, you're guaranteed to get a shiny of that Pokemon. I think all the shinies should be released, because there's really, what's the point of me catching 45,000 Poliwags? This is just pointless grinding. And they have not removed the level cap yet. How about they do that? Because at least removing the level cap would show, oh, okay, you know, we're planning on this game going into the future. There's going to be more to it. There's going to be, you know, we're not just planning on taking your money and running, which is what it seems like they're doing, taking money and running. And, you know, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm a little bit ADD, if I skip around topics a lot. One of the problems is it's just me a lot. I don't have a lot of subscribers or a lot of people watching, so it really doesn't matter that I skip around because I'm just talking to myself, essentially. But I apologize for that. I will try to stay somewhat on topic. If I have a topic, that is. So right now we're at the Saugus Iron Works, a U.S. National Park, federal park. This was the first steel manufacturing in Massachusetts, in the United States, when Massachusetts was a colony. So this is an interesting gym over here. Now let's talk about the EX passes for a little bit. I mean, it's such a scummy system. How they did it, how it came about, just everything about it just really pisses me off. And I've been playing Pokemon Go since day one. I'll show you guys that in a second. And if you guys want to say, oh, I'm salty, I'm whatever, damn right I am. I just got my first Lapras the other day. I've raided a couple Lapras. I've only ever beaten a Lapras once in a raid battle. One time there was just 3 of us, and I joined in because I was trying to help a kid. I was in Boston, and there was a kid and his dad, just the 2 of them, and the kid wanted the Lapras. There was no way we were going to get it, but I hopped in and I thought, maybe the 3 of us could take it down. But they had already wasted their raid passes, so I was like, well, at least get it in your Pokedex, buddy. I'll join. We'll see what we can do. And see, what sucks is I wish I could do that more, but there's a lot of times when I haven't wasted a raid pass because I don't want to waste a raid pass knowing we're going to lose when they cost money, and they cost, real money. And I got to prioritize, even if I just use the free ones, at most it gives me 2 a day. I can use 2 on a day if I skip a day. And a lot of times I'll end up saving it. Oh, this guy's still here. This is a nice Arcanine I got here. I caught him right by the fire station. Level 30 Growler. I evolved him, and this is what he evolved to. And so, always happy for that. Always happy to catch a nice level 30, ready to evolve. So I've already got my 50 coins from yesterday. I had a Chansey that held the gym down for a pretty long time, and he did me the favor of dying right at the right time. So he died last night, or fainted last night around, 10-ish. So that got me the full 50 coins for yesterday, so now I gotta get my 50 for today, so. So another thing that's pissing me off about Niantic is the events. Now they're putting all of their focus into the raids and whatnot. And if you remember, when the game came out, we had the Valentine's event, there was the dropping of Gen 2. There was the dropping of Ditto. You know, of course, there was the legendaries and the raid battles, but, you know, there was the Solstice event, there was the Rock event, you know, that's one of the events, the Rock event, it gave you the Explorer's hat, and there was the Solstice event, where you could catch fire and ice, the Valentine's event, the Halloween event, which had increased ghost Pokemon and double candy. The Easter egg event or the Easter event where there was special Pokemon and eggs, and egg hatching distances were less. The spring event where there was increased grass Pokemon. We need something like that. Now, we also got the Christmas Pikachu and the Anniversary Pikachu and the, oh yeah, we got a 1-year Pikachu for Pokemon Go. We got the 20-year Pikachu for that was the Ash's Hat Pikachu, and then we got the Christmas Pikachu, which is the only one I'm missing. I have all the others, I think. We'll check in a second. So, with the EX raids, the system is just a money grab. You have to spend money on EX. You have to spend money on raid passes, or use your one free a day. You have to use that pass at a gym, and then hope that Mewtwo spawns at that gym within a certain time. So, let's say it's within 7 days of your raid. If you do it 8 days, then you don't get it because you raided a day too soon. You know, if you were to raid there the next day after. Come on, this stupid error. And so these beta testing, they're not real beta testing, they're just giving it out to sponsor stores. So the first weekend that EX Raids came out, it was understandable that it was beta testing, and they did it near their offices, and they did one in Japan and San Francisco, and I think one in Seattle. But then the next weekend, they did it at the gyms that are sprint gyms. And this is very frustrating because had I known that, I was in Boston within the week at that gym. I would have stuck that gym out until there was a raid there, and I would have raided it. And I would have just kept raiding it. Because then I would have got the invite, because I was at that gym within the time period. But, I thought it was an actual beta. I didn't know I had to go pay money to then play at a sponsored gym, then beat and catch that raid boss, just to get an invite to go back to that sponsored gym in Boston to then beat Mewtwo and catch it. And once people figured this out, there were so many people that were spoofers that just spoofed all around the country to different sprint stores that were gyms, beat them, and a ton of people got invites that way. And I know it for a fact. I've seen it online. And it's sad. Let me show you guys why this pisses me off. I'm only level 31, but 338, 338, 387. Almost level 32. I just broke my phone the other day. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My game crashed. I paused the stream for a second and brought this back up. Another question about raid EX passes. Nobody knows what the requirements are. You know, for all you know, you could have to pay just a Niantic employee to get an invite. I mean, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting this gym. Wow, I just unplugged my phone. It's already dropped 2%. get the newest update that brought it out to 0.75 on Android, it's killing battery even faster now. If you guys ever catch a high CP Krabby, a high level Krabby in the wild, go ahead and evolve that. You'll be surprised they go up to 2,000. I have a pair of them that are 2162. You know, not great for a ton, but 2100 plus, it's not too shabby. Just hatched a 10K earlier. Actually, my last two 10Ks I've hatched have been Aerodactyls. And another thing they could do is they could start mixing these eggs up a little bit better. They put crap in, they put it, you know, the tiers are all bizarre. You know, don't make it individual tiers, you know, oh, you could get a 10K, but it's crappy. No, how about if you get a 10K, you know it's a good Pokemon, and the 5Ks are the crappy ones. Like, it doesn't make sense. You can get a great 2K or a great 5K or a crappy 10K. What's the point? Just to make you spend money on incubators and walk more. Because I wouldn't bother hatching the, I can't say my battery is low. I should have 7,500 milliamps. I keep getting tons of rare candy. I get no golden raspberries. If you see a Pokemon with a clock symbol next to it, that means that one of its moves is a legacy move. If you see a Pokemon with a crown next to it, that means that it's the highest Pokemon of that species. Or of that family. Now, a lot of these Pokemon, they will go in Gen 3 drops. I only have... I have either 700 or 750 storage spot. See, this Butterfree right here will be my highest Butterfree. I know this is my highest Tangela. This is my only Tangela. Alright. Now I see some players who only have a few Eevees, or a few evolutions. I have so many. The one good thing about the town I live in, while it does suck that it's a town, come on. So while it does suck that it's a town, and I have very few people to play with, It's always been an Eevee biome. There's Eevees everywhere. Come on. I'm gonna go around and do this crap just to... You know, if they changed up the eggs, I'd have more of an incentive to buy an incubator. Instead of doing these mass evolutions of nonsense. Ooh, no raids. You know, I had to see if I got a raid pass today or yesterday, and what I should use it on. And here's another thing. So in my town, it's very hard to get a raid group together. I've only ever raided one time with other people, and it was pure luck. I walked by the gym, I saw there was a raid there. It was a Totodile or a Croconaw, and I saw that there was 2 people in it. I jumped in, there was 20 seconds in the lobby. It was the only time. It wasn't planned, they didn't even know I was playing with them. Other than that, it's always been me. So, if I do a raid in my town, and I get an EX pass, and I'm the only one who's done the raid, I'll never be able to beat Mewtwo. And there's the Aerodactyl I hatched. %98 Golem. It's one of my best. I've got a 98% Golem, a 96% Dragonite, okay, so apparently I still have my free one today to use. Double SP, I need 160 Pokemon to evolve. If I want to get to... So I'm not sure what I'm doing today. If I'll even get any raids in. You know, it's so frustrating playing this game from day one, playing Pokemon for 20 years, and just being treated like crap from Niantic, you know? So they can just grub money and never deliver on anything in this game. I've been playing this beta since 7/7/16. Like, come on. Like, how about something simple like communicating with the player base? That would be great. Some type of community manager, someone to just talk to the people, you know, like, I mean, Nick from Trainer Tips, it's like he's doing it, and it's like, is he working for Niantic or not? I don't even know. I'd like to go do some raids. I can do 10 raids today. Also, how about you switch up the raid bosses, like, every week? And just have them be random. Have them be random all the time. Like, it's not that difficult of a thing to do. When is this stupid thing gonna hatch? Stardust is so hard to come by unless you just grind and catch everything. Hundreds of Pokemon, just rot. Oh, and then it's a Magmar down there, like, I don't even want that. There's no purpose in that at all for me. All the way back there, where I just was. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, we're at the police station town. There we go. It's really frustrating to play this game fair, and people will say, well, why don't you cheat? Well, because I don't get any value out of cheating. I want to play the game and have some value in it, in the rewards I get from it. And if I cheated in this game, there would be absolutely no point to it at all. Now, might as well take down these two real quick. 1.5 kilometers so I can get this last 10K hatch. So many EVs around here. I mean, there's still one more evolution. I know there's 2. 3. Right. There's Sylveon, Leafeon, Glaceon, an Ice, a Fairy, and a Grass. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream. It's just one other person, I think. Nope, nobody's watching. So I'm gonna end the stream, and when I decide what I'm gonna do for the day, I'll check back in. I mean, it's getting kind of boring to just raid Raikous. I don't know what to do. Maybe hop on the bus, go to Boston for the day, raid out there. But again, it's just hoping to get the Mewtwo. Like, it sucks. Like, this... Oh, it's just not fun.